emphasis, all that. Thanking the Heavenly, the Most High, for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. And I hope everybody is doing splendidly today. You're healthy, you're feeling healthy. And if you're not feeling healthy, then you're working on getting healthy. Got to get on them knees first. Got to get that prayer in. And then, we're going to rely on our faith and all good things to get us through the day and every moment. So I want to talk about how I get my day started when I'm not getting ready to go limo driving, right? So today, we're back in my private room, my master bed, and we just going to, first thing I got to do is get dressed, right? And having so many options of things I have, because y'all know I do the modeling and acting more than anything else when it comes to, when it comes to my dress wear, I decided I'll just show y'all guys the process I got to kind of go through. It's like, I wake up in the morning, I got to feel like a mood. Like the day is chilly, I'm not going to be working. And I'm thinking maybe I should wear something I done bought. Man, I ain't worn in a while or whatever. And all this stuff costs a little bit of investment. So I don't want to act like I ain't giving it no love. So I had to go through it. So I like, should I wear brown today, whatever. But I got to get dressed first. So aside from my meticulously laid drawers, which definitely organized, of course, from the t-shirts to the drawers, from drawers to the t-shirts to the socks, we're all straight with that. So that way I know when I get up in the morning, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm looking at. Simple as that. Here's my closet. That's my little protector for the nighttime, just in case somebody want to boom, boom. And as y'all see, it's all about music here. So I got some old albums. I sold a lot of my albums, and these I decided I will keep for whatever reason it is. I mean, especially that one, Club Nouveau. I don't think I really even like that when I bought it. But Atlantic Star, I got some old Ron Isley. Of course, I'll Be Sure, the first one. You definitely got to have that guy. I think this is their first album. Babyface, I think that was his first album after he left the group he was with. Kashif, of course, may heaven rest his soul. Sir Mix-a-Lot, his crazy by himself. And then back here, I got some more cool albums. I got Prince right there. Got Maze, of course, Philly. Rest his soul, may heaven rest his soul as well. And we had Whispers up there, of course. A lot of them are passing on now. New Edition, first album, I think, of the time. And then we got Angela Winbush, Tina Marie, definitely a great singer. Brass Construction, Jesse Review, got Sheila E. I think that's the only album she ever did. I don't know why I have the album up there. It's up there, though. And then we had Manhattan Transfer, along with my iron, because I iron my clothes myself. No clothes going to cleaners here. I wash myself. I hand wash the ones I need to hand wash, and then I dry them out. You know what I'm saying? I iron. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your butt. We got my sweaters, so it look like all this is about to kick in for the season. And I think I lost a little weight, so some of these will be feeling better. I'm not working for SEPTA anymore, so a lot of the stuff is SEPTA stuff I was wearing to work with SEPTA, except for the high end. Like some of the stuff is like high end sweaters and my t-shirts. Of course, all my stuff is meticulously folded up. I didn't have to do all this to do this video, believe that. And I have my belts and so on and so forth when I want to go through. Keep some candles in here. You know what I mean? I like these candles. Wake up call and then sunset disco. All right, here's my little dressing mirror here I have back here. All my shoes that I haven't worn in I don't know how long. I wear these a lot. I wear my Yamins a lot. I might throw them on today. Psych, it's about to rain. I have my shoe collection down here. You can see all shoes all over the place. Shoes all in here I don't wear anymore. My boxes, I keep my boxes because I just like to hold on to my boxes, everything, including fragrances. This is basically my jeans, all my denim. Thought I've been a bar, mostly. I wore this the other night. Real cool jacket. Everybody like when I wear this. I didn't think I would like it, but I really like this jacket. All right, then we got some more denim back here. Mostly it's denim back here. Some stuff is wrapped up and to be careful. Got my denim up here, my special pants that I don't wear a lot, even though the ones I have on the day, I pulled them out. I don't know if I've ever even worn these joints right here. Probably not. And I got some other summer pants. Got some white jeans here for the winter. I have my sunshades. Got to have those. You know what I mean? Need to wear those too, man. The first pair of expensive sunshades I bought was these right here. I bought the Kenzos from Saks. And yeah. I don't think I've worn them probably 3 times. All right. So yeah. So this is what I gotta go through. I don't have that. I mean, it's not like I don't like. I like saying, all right, cool, I'm gonna wear it today and I have something to pick from. That's very nice. Okay. So coming out of here, of course, here's my dressing mirror. Blah blah blah. That's my Navy stuff, you know, all the stuff, all my achievements and so on and so forth. And bada bing, bada boom, and of course my sneaks, also called not sneaks, they're really just footwear. All right, so then I go over here. What you gonna wear today, Raj? I have no idea because we have so many choices. So here we have my oud collection. These are my oud fragrances. Some are very, very expensive. Very like the Electro Mousse is expensive. This little gem right here costs you about $100 for this oud, probably more. It's really thick. So yeah. So these are I keep all my oud fragrances here. I don't wear them often. If I do, I will wear oud magnetique because it's very subtle. A subtle oud fragrance. You can wear that and you'll be good to go. Got some things down here hanging around. Got some knitting needles just in case I need to knit. Some patching I need to patch. So on and so forth. A lot of samples. I got samples galore. Samples here, samples there. I got samples over by my bed. Nothing but samples of fragrances over the years. I've smelled over probably 2,000 fragrances. And these are all ouds right here too as well. So yeah, my watches. You know, I just wear this watch every day. Everybody loves this watch. Every time they say, I love your watch. It's only a G-Shock that I bought from 2nd Street. And it gets more attention than some of my better watches. It's crazy. And here's my fragrance collection. And again, everybody know what I do. It's what I do. So I'm going to go in. All my fragrances I picked today, I think I'm going to wear another sample. I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get used to this one fragrance that I got recently. And everybody says it's cool. I'm saying the smell florally at the end, which is this one right here. This is called Vivamore Main Character. And this is not the actual bottle for this. The bottle for this actually looks like this, kind of like this with a bow on it. Me and a friend of mine, we halved the bottle up. So I gave her half. She gave me half. I took half. And I keep that there. Sunset Cabana, delicious. Vivamore Navatus, another one of my favorite Navatus fragrances here, is, of course, Baklava Royale. Very good fragrance. All right, now I got esoteric stuff. A lot of people don't have the fragrances I have. I buy esoteric fragrances you can't find anymore, fragrances that are, old school fragrances. I got a lot of fragrances up here. And I've sold at least 100, maybe 150 bottles over the time that I've gotten to this game. But yeah, so I pick out what fragrance I'm gonna wear for the day. So again, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna give what's in here? Oh, that's my what you call Vanilla 44. I had to put in this container here because I took it out to use the bottle to put that in. But then I bought a bottle, took it out this bottle, which was here, and put it back in here because I didn't want to put it back in this bottle. I can probably use this bottle for something else, for a sample or a split with somebody. Okay. All right. So that's that. All right. And then, of course, more gear over here. This is my high-end gear as well. All my gears. If it's over 500, it's in here, period. If it's over 5, some of them didn't make it, like this right here. I was going to wear the other day. That's my Fear God non-essential. I don't wear Fear God essential stuff. But yeah, all this stuff wrapped up in here is, even the Burberry, of course, costs a lot of loot. My hoodies, they should be in plastic too, but they're hoodies. But some of these are really cool. This is Kid Cudi's hoodie. You know what I mean? This Kid Cudi joint. MOTR, Members of the Rage. It says him and Puff had some beef. I figured I'd keep this. So this is a Kid Cudi hoodie. I had a couple other Kid Cudi pieces, but I sold them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so my hoodies, my high-end gear, some of it I got rid of, don't have anymore. You know what I mean? Then I got my limo stuff, more bottles of my fragrances, my own fragrances right here, Scent and Sip. So my fragrances that I made myself. And don't forget about my man Circles. I made these differently. I made these at a shop. Where the Circles piece you can make, use AI, blah, 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 cool. My happy socks, all this stuff. Right. So my ties, I got a lot of ties. Because then see, I had a lot of shirts. What I don't have is a lot of jackets. I have enough jackets, but I'm really not a suit guy. I don't care about suits. I don't care about, I wear a blazer and a pair of jeans before I wear a suit. I wear a suit when I got to do this limo thing. All right, so and now I got some more samples up here in my hand. Was gonna show you my mom, but you don't need to see my mom's. My mom is living in glory, watching my crazy behind, keep me out of trouble, keeping trouble away from me. Here's my restroom, and again, or bathroom. Now, I started out this being a bathroom. I really started out, I'm living in an apartment. I got a pretty huge apartment. I got my own master bed, so out of my bed, I don't have to go out the door and go to the restroom, go right into this restroom. That's how I like orange. Orange and brown are my favorite colors. If nobody ever knew, those are my favorite colors. And then what happened was they came and reglazed my tub. They got to do it again. It's starting to break. So when they reglaze the tub, every time I do a lease, I ask for something. Either I'm going to reglaze the tub. You're going to do something for me. But yeah, you're going to do something. So I had them reglaze the tub. And after you reglaze the tub and whatever, I said, you know what? I'm going to hook this joint up. So while I was still working for Septon, this like maybe 5 years old, I started doing stuff. So I started out with my orange thing, got me some pineapples. Pineapple. By the way, that's my camera to make sure nobody make sure anybody in my bathroom mess with my stuff. I got a camera in my bathroom and a camera in my kitchen. I'd rather have if I had two cameras, one to be in the bathroom, one to be in my kitchen. Because I live in an apartment building, they come up here and say, oh, come up here and do some work. I don't want anybody messing with my stuff in the bathroom because this is where I put stuff in my mouth, toothpaste, whatever, stuff in my skin. So I'm putting the camera back here, and there's going to be a camera back in my kitchen. When anybody open up my kitchen, putting stuff in my food. Everything else, you can mess with my clothes, you can mess with the studio, all that, but don't mess with my bathroom and my kitchen. Cameras will be on you. Holla at your boy. So yeah, so what happened was, got me massage joint down there. I want to sit in some side. And then what I did was, I need to do my, too. I need to do my grout. Then I put the TV back here. So I went, one day I had a break at work. I went to Home Depot, put the shelf up here. I put it up and everything, blah, blah, blah. I already had these already in my collection from a long time ago for my kid. But anyway, I figured I'd grab that back there just to pick up the theme, because y'all know me, I'm bougie and everything got to match. I picked up this little cheap thing, but you know what? Somehow it's holding up. It's not real. Alarm clock. This runs throughout the night. See how it changes colors? You know what I mean? So it might be blue and it might change to green or whatever. It does what it do. You help at night to come in here and don't pee on the floor. Got me? As you see, my towels are orange and brown, whatever. Another citrus back here with the rest of the citruses. And here's my big giant mirror. And here's my dog. My dog here with the guitar around his neck. Bam, bam, bam. Remind me that I'm a musician because sometimes I forget because I don't be in the studio enough. How you doing? And then we have some stuff over here. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So this is my restroom or bathroom, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and I got some cool lights for it too. I don't have a remote in here. But I got some lights. I got the light trim, it'll light up around here. I need to see if it's still working. Hold on a second. I don't show nobody my bed because that's personal. Let's see if I can find a remote. Now, of course, it's just like everything else in my life. When I'm ready to find something, I want to do something, I can't find it. Oh, I did find it this time. Surprise myself. Okay, here we go. So let's see if we can turn some of these joints on. All right, so I got my joints here inside the Holla at Your Boy. I bought these from Home Depot. I bought them for the deck, but they just didn't work for the deck. I do have another string of lights on the deck, but I bought it for the deck. You know what I mean? But it just didn't work, and I ain't trust them out in the rain. So, and I think with these I can change the colors. I think they change, or maybe this is the strip that doesn't change anymore. But you can make it do different colors. I know you can change the colors, right? There you go. You change the color. It's supposed to be orange, but like I said, I messed around and clipped it and messed it up. So that's why they're not acting the way they should act. But they're definitely green. Definitely got green. All right. Now we turn those off. All right, so then we come over here. By the way, I'm like Tony Montana. Yeah, cameras all around my crib. All right, so where I want to go next? Oh, bathroom. All right, so bam, turn these on. I said turn these on. Where's the strip at? There you go. Now these change. And it's really cool. These change out. So when the light's out at night, I mean, if I just want to, be fancy dancy and, be into some more exotic situation, then maybe I can run these. They'll be on and what's going to be on. I can change these because these I didn't mess up. So you change the different way they move along.
I don't know why that TV came on because this remote should not be recorded, turning that TV on, but some remotes do everything. So here's my TV. I forgot to even mention the TV. So TV back here, and then bada bing boom, bam. So while I'm just chilling in the tub, relaxing, I'll probably turn on some Roger Real Deep Cool. Let's see if we can find me here right now. Let's see if we're on TV right now. How you doing? Let's see, I go to my channel. It probably should be. Let's see. Sometimes I like to make sure everything is working good on my channel. Because I really don't, I'm really not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I do what I got to do to get what I got to get done, but, wait on. Why didn't it let me go to my channel, man? I'm trying to go to my channel. It's not letting me do it. Let's see, one more time. I'm here. Bam, but it's showing me some other stuff. It's showing me other stuff. Usually I can hit this and it'll show me right now what I'm doing. But for some reason, it ain't doing it. So, that's right, I got to do a search. My bad. One more time. We can stand back here all day. Here we go. And now look for my live, which should be somewhere around. Now I hit it. There we go. I figured out, and now here's my live. I think. I figured out, and now here's my live. There you go. I figured out, and now here you go. So I got to turn down echo because it's going to keep on echoing if you don't turn it down. All right, so there we go. There we are in my restroom live, and then you can see me live in my restroom, and that's how bada bing, bada boom. And don't forget about the bathroom rules. I don't even know what they are. Oh, and don't forget this either. Yeah. Public sale of Negroes. And unfortunately, that's still going on now. It's just that some other people are doing that, publicly selling Negroes. And that's an actual document. That's not a fakie. That's a real house. Boy, let me turn these off. It's a real document. Oh, I got more people coming by. Thank y'all for checking me out. I'm just showing y'all how my day is going to be today. Heaven willing, best seat in the house, of course, is the Zone. And then we have public sale of Negroes. I would read that for you, but there's no need in reading it. It's crazy. Calling people wenches and all kinds of stuff. That is crazy. That's enough of that. All right, so we're going to come out the restroom with all the cool lights. We'll turn this off. We conserve energy around here. If it ain't on, it ain't got no business being on. If it ain't around. All right, so we're coming out. Again, we're coming past the cage and all my fragrances and my premium fragrances up here in the special walnut casing, whatever. All right, are we done with that? We're done with that. We did the clothes. Nice picture too. That should be I should put that in the bathroom. Nope, it ain't gonna happen. All right, so we out of here. Bathroom, let's bedroom real quick. Now that I come out here, I got a total gym that I need to be getting on, but I ain't on it. Weights and stuff all over the place. Vaults, electrical generators, just in case the power go out. I got my own electric generators, as well as a lot of stuff that'll keep me alive if the lights go out. Okay? My entryway, come in, you sit down, take your shoes off, because you will have to do that. And then we have another closet full of outerwear, my outerwear clothing that I usually wear. And and my SEPTA vest is still here. My back hurts. On it. So my SEPTA vest, my hat's neatly folded, of course. A massager gun is up there. Ooh. Then this box right here, I'm not a hoarder, but I got a box full of my fragrances that I used to have. Full. Well, this box, from that is full of fragrances I used to have. I just kept the boxes. And the reason I kept the box is because if I sold a fragrance, I would be able to say, well, yo, you want the box? And I can give them the box. You know what I mean? I just want to give them especially when shipping, I just give them the box. So all the box of the fragrances. So I mean, I don't need the box, and I keep the box. You know what I mean? Because maybe there was just too much, not enough room in the shipping for me to put the boxes. So I wrapped them up and whatsoever. Here, my Chicago skates down there. I need to get on. Ain't gonna happen. All my Tim boots from the job. Tim. work boots, my work shoes, my Miami. I stopped wearing these. I don't want to tear them up, man. Them don't cost too much money. So I found another pair of shoes back there. My shoe. I said I can wear those from now on. Hat wall. Figure out what hat I'm gonna wear today. I don't know what hat. My nice little mirror. This is an IKEA mirror. They don't even make this mirror anymore. I bought this mirror. I moved in here in 2014. I bought this mirror in 2014. They do not make this mirror anymore. It's by IKEA. You might not even be able to find this mirror if you're looking for it. They made a round mirror and that was it. Most of my mirrors in here, including my big mirror, they don't make that one anymore. And they don't make that one anymore. So all my mirrors were IKEA along with all my futons. Why you got futons in here? Because this is a man spot. This is a man spot. Those dudes come through. They drink a little bit too much. They can pull out the futon one at a time. No Diddy futon stuff up in here. I mean, that's my living room. My family who passed on. My stepson, my stepdaughter, pictures over there. Now, what the hell that paper right there? Well, this paper goes inside these shoes once I clean them. My rags, I clean my shoes before they go back in my bedroom. So they get clean and then they get put back on the rack. So I hear these are waiting to be cleaned. I had like 5, 6 pairs of now because I was putting them on, and if I want to wear them, I only wear like 1 pair a day. So, you know, my Prades and my Mollets and my Balmains joints. Yeah, so they waiting to be washed. That's my kitchen back there. Y'all don't need to see that. They got a closet in there full of. I'll tell you what. I'll show you my kitchen. I won't show you the kitchen because the kitchen's older. Everybody now my apartment building. I've been here for a long time. Everybody building now is open with the open kitchen. I would never do that. You got people with dollies. You walk in there. Here's all my survival gear. That's my cooler. So if the electric go out, here's my cooler right here. What's going on, Lavish Leafot? So my cooler's there. If I need a cooler, I got a sleeping bag. I got all my survival gear back here. I spent a lot of money on this gear. My gun boxes for my guns and my rifles and stuff like that. These are the boxes mostly for my studio gear. I keep my boxes because if I might move or something like that, my stuff goes in boxes. Some of it will stay in a rack, doesn't need a box, but most of the stuff need boxes. So I got all my boxes to just about everything. That's not hoarding. That's making sure that all my stuff is always protected no matter what. All these though, why are you keeping these? I got mason jars and everything. Because if something happened with the water supply or I need food or whatsoever, you better know where you're going to place your food, or that's my total jump exercise chart. What is that for? Anyway, you better know where you're going to put your food at. That's what you going to do. If they say, I got to get out of here, the world's about to end, you need to go to a cave, all my food is going to have a place to go. That's what these are for. You put your food in there, you put your money in there, you put everything you need, you keep these around. And I got my mason jars. It cost me about $24 on mason jars. But I also got a lot of bottles in my refrigerator, you know, like juice bottles and stuff like that. I keep them in my fridge. Because, see, I'm going to be prepared. Y'all going to be lunching. Y'all going to be starting all this stuff. I'm going to be nice and heated up with my power supplies. I got my sleeping bag. I got my friggin' cooler I can put in my car. It runs on 12 volts. So I can put stuff in my cooler and still have cool water, whatever I need to keep chill. That goes in the back of my car. And bam, I'm good to go. Y'all better start thinking about that. But this world kind of crazy right now. And you never know what can happen. But if the lights go out, you can't be in your house crying, oh, I don't know where to go now. I'm going to be up here sitting here, probably be in my studio making tracks. I got power. Right over there, 2 of them. All right, anyway, over here I got a big projector screen. If I want to hook this projector screen up, I can hook it up and use my projector to look at stuff. Y'all want to see it? It's kind of like my entertainment extra room. Like I don't have company up here like I used to, but sometimes I have company up here. And like a fight, you know, to watch the fight. And where I have my setup hook up, well, it used to be hooked up like that. It's been a while. I don't even know if I even got it hooked up. Do I have it anymore? But no matter where you were, you could, what's up with that? Well, I got to check some out now. They ain't, hold on a second. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Because something's supposed to be working. And it better be working when it's supposed to be working. There's just trying and plugging in right now. What we got going on here? Oh, there you go. I'm about to see what the heck's going on. Got freaking power strips everywhere around here. Let's see. What is going on here? Hold on, y'all. Try it now. I just put a new power supply over here and turn them on. Let's see. That's everything. Here we go. One of the power joints wasn't working. And like I said, I need to know where the stuff is working. That's why I got to come out here too to make sure everything is working here for videos. Yeah, holla at your boy. All right, so the way this is set up, right now you can't see it. But if I had company over here, this wall is blank for a reason. There's no pictures on it. There's no nothing on it. The reason there's nothing on it because ain't nothing on it. So what is set up for me to do is I can look at stuff from my. Let's see if I can get open. Let's mute. That's open. Here we go. I can look at stuff from my TV on the wall as well. And like I said, when I had company, I have a house full of people. They can sit here. They can sit over there by the couch. I even got a TV on the deck that I gotta rehook up. So, like I had people in my life that like to smoke. Can't smoke in here, so you can go outside. So as you can see, it's lighting up. And you see, that's lit. So let's look for me again. All right, I'm gonna take y'all on a tour because we're gonna end up in the studio because I gotta work on the studio today. That's just what it comes down to. I gotta get back here and wire stuff back up because I unwired it because I was working on the album. Now I'm not working on the album. Now I gotta like rewire the stuff all back up. Okay, so be right there. I gotta close it up a little bit because it's chopping off a little bit. So now I go up here. I think, well, search. There we go, Roger. Over here. And then we got the newest video. Where's that at? Should be down here somewhere. Where's it at? Oh, right here. There we go. All right, so it's the video for the day. Now I gotta turn this volume down too because it'll be echoing. So there we go. So now I got video on that wall. I got the video here as well. So, blah, blah, blah. And I can look at it back in my studio. You want to see? One here. One here. And let's go back to the studio. And still should have it hooked up. No, I got the computer right now. The computer probably going to be on now. But I have a switcher back here. Because I'm just a gadget dude. Because I got a lot of gadgets back here, as you can see. I'm not your regular dude. It's just what it is. Oh, I had a computer on. Crank her up. So in the meantime, bada bing, bada boom. And we also have me back here. I said, we also have me. Oh, you got to turn TV on. That's the studio that just came on. I mean, the computer just came on. The studio just came on. The studio is lit. I got to wire all this stuff up today. It's going to be crazy. All right. So that's the computer. So I was on the right one. Here's the studio. The computer. So I was on the right one. Here's the studio. So now, so somebody want to come back here. So I was on the right one. There we go. So yeah. So basically, people can come back here in the studio and watch whatever you're going to watch. Or, by the way, that's the vocal booth back there. Oh, let me show y'all this too. I was going to show y'all when I got back here to start wiring up stuff, but I'll show it to you now. When I used to work for Cheltenham School District, as you can see, these are all the pictures that the kids drew for me. All these pictures they drew for me. They loved me in the school district until the crazy principal and some other people conspired against me and pushed me out of there. But I was cool. I got socks. Those socks actually came from the freaking principal, who just did me dirty, gave me some ideas for the school, a lunchroom, and then she did me dirty, kicked me to the curb and got somebody else. And this right here, my man, his mom made me some popcorn, some butter popcorn. I don't know what Landon's picture is. His name was Landon. And this, I drew this when I was in the class one day because they had an art class. I went and sat in art class because I had to follow student art. And then I drew this because as y'all can see, I'm multi-talented. I'm also an artist, as I also drew that back in 2019. That's me. So I am also an artist. What can't this guy do? I don't know what I can't do. I know what I can do. Anything I want to do. How about that? And y'all should feel the same way. Do anything that you want to do. If you're capable, do it. And if you haven't done it before, do it. I'm thinking about getting in real estate now, to tell you the truth. All right, so here's my Grammy stuff. Grammy, bam, Grammy, newspaper write-up. First album, Grammy hat. You know, like I said, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm not a pretender, sit around and do open mic nights and all that stuff all day. There's nothing in doing that. You got to achieve something in the music business, and that's what I did. I'm just keeping it real. Back behind this closet, there are a whole more boxes and stuff of my equipment. More boxes. Then we have back here is the vocal booth, and it's usually I have my big. I'm gonna have it on later, probably when I do another video of me doing the studio. I'm just gonna show y'all the wiring, and then I'm gonna plug in my big, not big. I'll plug in the tablet, and then I'm gonna record what I'm gonna be doing back here. So we got microphones back here, microphone. Where's those microphone? Another microphone. Got microphones here. Got microphone there. Got microphones over there. Lots of microphones. And we do have guns. Holla at your boy. Back here is a shower. This is actually a studio room. So back here is a shower. So it could be a bedroom too, but actually I put my studio back here. So so I'm paying so much a month. So anyway, there's a shower back there. And what I did was I put a mattress back there to deaden the sound back here. So it wouldn't be all, ringing. Sitting here in my tears, all alone with my fears. I'm wondering if I had to do without you. And then, I'm doing that song over. I'm doing a makeover. All right, and there's Muhammad Ali back here, popping it off. A lot of stuff when I have artists back here, shake the tambourines and hit the cowbells and blah, 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 blah. So we do that as well. And it's a stand for me to record my videos when I'm back in the studio, along with the audio that I can have come in live. Headphones. Foot pedal for my guitar. You know what I mean? Press pedal. I used to have a big foot pedal. I used to have a huge foot pedal with like 20 pedals on it, but I wasn't really using it, so I got rid of them. So my amplifiers out here. We're in my living room now. You see amplifier, guitar. When you come here, it's all about the music. You see, we got more boxes of fragrances I don't even have anymore. Most of these don't even have anymore. I've sold. A lot of these boxes I do not have these fragrances anymore. But they make good decorations, right? I still even have, CDs. I also have DVDs. I also have a DVD player, CD player, which I'm going to get into when we get back to the studio, some of the service I'm going to be providing for people who still have CDs, who want to listen to music on CDs. I can put your music on CD and all that stuff. That's going to be part of my studio services that I will be talking about later on, which is why I'm kind of doing this video as well. I said, I might always, do a whole video on the spot. And then when I get back to the studio, we'll talk about what I'm going to be doing. Let me see if can I flip this around? Oh, I can turn this around. Okay, so I'll keep using this video then. I didn't know I could turn around a YouTube video. All right. This all the wine I drank, and that's a lot of wine. No, they're not. They ain't nothing. Them, I got 100 bottles in there. When I moved here, I was just drinking like a mug. I was drinking wine like a mug. I need to dust these off because dust is coming through the window because they're doing construction out here. They just finished my deck. Oh, by the way, I am a notary as well. What don't you do, Raj? I don't not do anything. How's your boy? I ain't even trying to do a notary yet. I just got notarized and I let it go. Just like me being a limo driver, I ain't let that go though. And then being a valet driver for BMW and Subaru, I let that go. That was crazy. Here's my deck. As you can see, nice deck. Just out here for the TV. So if it's a nice day or a nice night, I'll bring the TV out here at night and just watch TV, chill, look at the peeps. They're doing construction here. They just finished mine there. They're working on theirs. They're working on everybody's deck. Like they finally finished over there too. Because they put X's on your windows so you can't come out your apartment while they're working on the deck. So they redid my deck. And I told you I had my lights out here. See my lights? See my nighttime lights. Got my Himalayan salt bulb. Himalayan salts inside that bulb. Yeah. When I'm sitting out here, I might meet somebody who I really like. You know what I mean? We sit out here and get to know each other. How you doing, boo? let's go outside and look at some YouTube or something. You know what I mean? I got my Fire Stick. Excuse me. Got a Fire Stick. But usually I ran the cable like all the TVs right there had the same thing on it. I had another hookup that I ran even another cable out here so I can have the TV out here. Or if instead of doing it in the studio, if I had some company come over, I'll just take that cable out the studio and run it out here and hook to the TV. So if people want to sit out here and watch an event that we might be watching, a boxing match or something, people can sit out here. This chair was gifted to me by my neighbor, Mr. Marvin. Thank you, Mr. Marvin. Gave me that nice wicker chair. It wasn't a studio, but it was just taking up too much space. And this dresser right here, one man trash, another man treasure. And what happens in this complex is that a lot of people, when they move out, they can't carry everything. They don't carry anything. And they have really nice stuff, but they might, unfortunately, have to leave. They might get kicked out or something. I ain't gonna say kicked out. Maybe they want to move. But in the case that they got to take all their stuff when they move out, a lot of people can't take. They be leaving beds, they be doing all stuff. Now I would never take anybody's bed, but what I did take was that doggone table, and it came just in time because I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm like, man, all I need is a table. And I was talking about going to the thrift store and getting a table. I had bought a little table, I didn't like it, and then I went to the trash one day to put the trash out, and there was this table. And basically it lifts up. That's the only thing. The hinges when it lifts up, but I don't need to lift up because it's really a TV stand. So you're not gonna lift it up, be a TV stand, but I'm using a table. I'm using those two speaker stands as a TV stand for now. All right. So y'all seen the studio, y'all seen my place, y'all seen this, y'all seen that, blah, blah, blah. This is all my books I keep, massages, all that stuff. My Boys and Men book is down there. From when I was with Boys and Men, LL Cool J, that's right there. It's my LL Cool J book session when he was doing Hey Lover. What else we got in here? That's about it, man. Weights, I need to get on them joints. You know what I'm saying? It's the couch, and when I sit down, I got my plant in here, look at TV, and just relax and sit here and chill. You know what I mean? So this is my life. This is what it was all about. Roger will be cool. Doing my thing. All right. So yeah, I'm getting ready to end this video because I don't need to sit down and check stuff. I need to answer some calls, people calling me. So I'm gonna cut this off, but I am gonna light it back up, or maybe the other camera, while y'all watch me do my studio. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm getting ready to do real quick. Here's my album. Here's some more. I used to have lots of wax. I sold about 200 albums, but these are ones I really wanted, so I kept those. Like y'all saw in my closet. Oh, that's me again. How you doing? Hershey's. A friend of mine took me up to. She had a meeting in Hershey, PA, and she had a meeting up there with her company. So she had. I want to go. I said, yeah, I'll go up there. I've never been to Hershey before. Went up there and I got all my souvenirs from Hershey. Been up at Hershey, and that's one of the cameras. The camera ain't working right. Need to be working right. All right. Bam. Nice leaf picture. Mm-hmm. Cassette deck. It works. So if you have any cassettes you want me to put on CD, or I can transfer from CD. I can transfer from CD to freaking flash drive. Give me your cassette deck, because people got stuff on cassette they can't even get to anymore. I have a cassette. Now you probably could buy a cassette, but it won't sound as good if I do it for you. Now I'll put stuff on cassette. I can put it on CD for you. I'll put it on flash drive for you. That's part of my services, all right? Depending on how much you need. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. And here's another lovely man's treasure. Somebody threw it out. I'm like, I'll tell you, I like mirrors. You know what I mean? Not just for me, but I like the way they open up your space. And then back behind here, I'll store some cables for the studio back there. So it's a cool piece. Yeah, somebody threw this joint out. We can grab that joint and throw it right up in here. And then we got more mirrors. Like we need more mirrors. You got a mirror there, and a mirror over there, and you got the mirror in the bedroom. You know what I mean? I got a mirror in the kitchen. I think there's one in the kitchen. I think it's somewhere in there. All right, and that's the kitchen. The other TV in the kitchen right there on my TV. But that was not hooked up to the system. That's on a Fire Stick. All right? The mission today. I pulled out a lot of wires. As you see, there's wires all over the place today. Again, all my videos are videos that make sense, not just me showing my face or jumping around and dancing, nothing like that. Even though I have those as well, as you well know. But this video is going to be about me. Like, I took out a lot of cables. Now I got to put them back in because they're going to be in my way. Over here, this is called a patch bay. Now, at this point, I had to take all these out because all I was doing was just using this side of my patch bay, which deals with this equipment that helps me make albums. Help me touch up the album, make sure it's doing right, blah, 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 blah. That's what these are for, and that's what that cable side for. Everything here is all this stuff. All this stuff. There's another patch bay. I need another one. Goes into that patch bay. Then the patch bay is like, y'all remember back in the day, you used to see the telephone people. They'd be routing calls. That's what they would do. So whatever's coming out of here, I can put in this channel. I want to put it here. I'll put it in that channel. Oh, no, I might want to put it in that channel. I'll put it in the channel I want to be in. And what's on the top is what's coming in. So whatever on the top is this stuff. Even this. All that stuff is hooked up into this patch bay. I forgot where it was. So I do have a paper schematic here, but this is schematic when I took everything out now and I rewired everything. So now I got to do that all over again. All right. Well, Rod, where are the cables? Well, let's go take a look at what I'm going to be doing today. Besides these cables that's running along here. You ready? What's going on? Ronald Reagan's in the house. 7777. Yeah, that's my favorite number right there. 7, baby. 777. My month, I was born in 7. My birthday is 18, 8 minus 1. And my birth year is 61, 6 plus 1, 777. Holla at your boy, the best numbers in the house. All right, and we ain't talking about gambling. This here is my subwoofer. So I want to hear the bass. Boom, boom, boom. And there's some cables back there. This is how the back, this cute. That's real cute. Look at that. Oh, that's cute. You know, some wires here and there, but for the most part, that's cute. Well, where are the wires at? Welcome to the wires. This is my studio. This is where everything is patched in, patched out. Everything from everywhere is running into here. I got picked up off the floor. I really don't use that much. Everything is back here. This is called the patch bay system. And that's how you put everything in the patch bay and you route the way you're going to route. And here's some of the stuff that's going into the patch bay. Because you can't go into the patch bay without coming from someplace. Yes, this could be needed, but it ain't never going to happen. As OCD as I am, I'm never going to come back here and try to route these and put them in ties and all this stuff. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. So this is what the back of a studio looks like. This is what it looks like. And all this dust is up here from when they was working here. Some of the stuff been I got my, some of this stuff is on my equipment. Because I had the window about trying to get some air back here when they was working on the deck. And all that stuff is still circulating around because they working on the deck over there. Can't see, I don't have that window. In fact, I might just open that window up and then close these, and that way you can see more. I think the light coming in that side will look good when I'm doing videos back here. But yep, this is it. This is the back of the studio. That's the front. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, look at the top. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's nice. And then here's the work. Here's the work I got to do today. So this is what we're going to do. In fact, I will not be wearing these pants because I'm not going to be I'm not going to be back here with friggin' pants on. I got to come back here with shorts on and socks. And I'm taking these socks off too. But I figure I'm doing this video. I'm going to run to the store real quick and grab something. So I probably won't. I'll probably just get started on this after I'm done. So yeah, all this stuff got to be rewired. Some of it's where it's supposed to be. A lot of it I pulled out because, again, I was going to record the album. Now I'm not going to record the album. So now I got to put the stuff back in. I got to put the wires back in where they belong, okay? So there you go. This is a recording studio. You see recording studio pictures here and there. Somebody you might see, might get a feed to somebody showing their studio. They ain't showing you this part. Oh, they showing you is the cute part. It's the cute part. Oh, man, you got a nice studio. I know. That's right. Everything I have nice. But anyway, but this is the studio out here. Yes. Nice. Look at it. Nice and organized, clean, everything where it's supposed to be. Yeah. But the back of it is chaos. Back here is chaos. But I like the chaos. I've been dealing with chaos since I had my first studio in 1984. Or maybe 86, I really started building a studio. But yeah, I've always had a studio, so that's why I know how to do all this by myself. Nobody came in here and did this. In fact, I help other people with their studios. You know what I mean? I got a protege. I help him from time to time. He needs some help. Well, whatever. But I have a studio. I'm a recorder. I'm a recording artist. I play guitar. I play bass. I play keyboards. So other people might have that stuff because they have it for clients to come through. I have it for me to make these Grammy albums. So that's what I do. All right. So we're done. Like I said, back here, Nothing to see there. Nothing but more equipment stuff. I got a sink back there, so the singer like, oh, my hands got dirty. You wash your hands real quick and get back to singing. Here's the words. Hurry up. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Thank y'all very much. I like to have fun with y'all guys, and I like to show you what I do. Like I said, I'm not a one-trick pony. I do a lot of things. I showed you everything I did. There's a few things I haven't showed you I've done. But I mean, I just try to inspire people to do the best you can, do all you can. Don't be stuck in just doing one thing. You're going to work every day and you think that's the end all to be all. That's the end all to being boring. You got one time to pop around here unless you got the Tina Marie thing. But Tina Marie said, I ain't coming back no more. I've been before because she been trying to live righteously when she was here. But if you haven't been living righteously, she's trying to say, you might come back as a moose, a cow. You might be in somebody's farm. You might be a chicken in a chicken coop. You don't know how it's coming back. So you better hope you ain't coming back no more, which means you better live this one to the holler at your boy. That's all I got to say. Hope I inspired you by looking at my life and what I go and what I do. Hope it inspire your life. Not to do everything I do, but just to do more that you know you can do. Just try it. See what happens. Roger, really cool. It's just me.